channel. If you're new here, welcome. So today I'm going to be doing this Starry Sky makeup look, and this is actually inspired by the song A Piece of Sky from the musical Yentl. If you don't know what Yentl is, it is a classic musical starring Barbra Streisand. And if you still don't know what it is, it was recently featured in Deadpool. It's the movie that they were watching on the couch together right before she... Anyways, it's one of my favorite musicals ever, just because when I was living in Los Angeles, my mom would come visit me, and when she would come visit me, we would have marathons of Barbra Streisand movies, and this was one of the first ones that we watched, so I absolutely love it. Anyways, if you guys are interested in making this on yourself, or recreating this tutorial maybe for a play, or I don't know, anything else. This is very simple. It has very simple techniques in it. So if you guys are interested in recreating this makeup look, or you just want to watch me apply pigment to my body, then just keep watching. Hey guys, so to get started, I'm going to be taking my Buckle Bunny Beauty Fringe Benefit Primer and just applying that all over my face to fill in my pores so that, you know, my foundation looks smooth and nice. Speaking of foundation, I'm going to be taking my Tarte Rainforest of the Sea foundation and Light Neutral, which I actually just switched shades because I am not tan, as you can obviously see. So this is definitely a better match than the one I was using before because it just, in the sunlight, it wasn't looking too good, I'll tell you that. And so now we're going to move on to our Buckle Bunny Beauty Cream to Powder Foundation, and I'm taking Caramel and Mocha, and I like to use this as a cream contour, and then I'm just going to be blending it in with a clean fluffy brush. Moving on to concealer, I'm taking my ColourPop No Filter Concealer in number 14, and I like to use this to highlight. I also like to do it after the contour, so if I made any part of my face too dark, I can lighten it with this concealer. And I'm just going to go ahead and let that set while I fill in my eyebrows. And once it's set for a while, I'm going to go ahead and blend it out using my ColourPop F5 Small Fluffy Brush. I'm going to be setting this with my Airspun Translucent Powder, and I'm just going to go ahead and let it sit there and bake while we move on to our eyeshadow. To prep my eyelids, I'm going to be taking my Smashbox 24-Hour Photo Finish Primer and just applying that all over the base area of my eyelid. Next, I'm going to be taking this nude color from my Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm just going to be sweeping that into the crease to serve as a transition shade before moving on to this champagne color, which I'm going to be using as a highlight for my brow bone. And you want to make sure to blend out the eyeshadow as you go so that you don't have any harsh lines, and then it's more difficult to blend it out later when you've already added like 50 layers of eyeshadow. I'm then going to be taking this tan color, and starting from the outer corner, I'm going to be building up the color and then blending it into the crease. I'm then going to be taking this eggplant color, and I'm going to be applying that from the outer corner into the crease as well. And the reason it looks a lot brighter is because I actually had some leftover bright purple from another project left on my brush. So if you just want to pick up a little bit of a brighter purple as well, then feel free to. I'm then going to be taking this matte black eyeshadow from the palette, and I'm going to be applying that to the outer corner as well, just to give it a little bit more depth. I'm then going to be going back into our highlight color, and I'm going to start off by applying that on the inner corner of the eye and lightly blending it out towards the outer corner before making sure to blend this out with a clean brush. We are then going to be brushing away all of our excess translucent powder so we can move on to our eyeliner and lower lash line. So for my eyeliner, I'm going to be taking my NYX Epic Ink Liner and just creating a nice bold wing on my upper lash line. Moving on to face, I'm going to be taking my Too Faced Cocoa Contour Palette, taking medium and dark cocoa, and just using that to deepen up the contour from earlier before adding a little bit of warmth with my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer and bronzing my entire face right over top of the contour from earlier. And I want to add a little bit more life back to my face, so I'm actually going to be taking my Physicians Formula Butter Blush in Plum Rose and applying that right over top of our contour just to kind of, you know, bring some more life back into it. Speaking of bringing life into our face, we're going to be taking our Buckle Bunny Beauty Honey Bunny Blush and just applying that to the apples of our cheeks to help brighten it up a bit. I'm then going to be taking my Morphe Continuous Setting Mist and just spraying that all over my face, and then I'm going to prep my eyelashes by curling them before we go in with our Tarte Lights Camera Lashes Mascara and begin by sweeping that through our top and bottom eyelashes. I'm then going to be going back into this nude color, and I'm going to be applying that to the lower lash line before deepening up the outer corner with this plum eyeshadow and stopping in the very center of the lower lash line. And the lashes I chose for this look are my Sugar Pill Plush eyelashes, and I'm just applying that to my lash line. I felt like these were absolutely perfect for this look because they were nice and bold but not too overpowering to where it takes away from the eye makeup or the body paint. I'm going to be taking my Maybelline Lasting Drama eyeliner in nude and just applying that to my lower waterline to help brighten up this look a little bit before moving on to lips. I'm going to start off by taking my MAC lip liner in Plum and just outlining my lips before taking my NYX Slip Tease lipstick in Karma Sutya and just applying that all over my lips. Moving on to our chest piece, I'm going to be taking my Madalyn Paradise paint in black and just applying this all over my chest right up to just below my jawline. This is going to help create a nice base for our look. If you don't want to use black, you can also alternate and change it with like a dark blue or a dark purple, but I personally loved the way that the black looked because then we can brighten it up in other areas with our brightly colored body paints. I'm then going to be taking my Graftobian Pro Paint in Catalina Blue on a sponge, and I'm just going to be stippling that all over this entire paint, just so we can bring some color into there, before moving on to our Madalyn Paradise paint in Deep Sea and doing the exact same thing, but kind of keeping that in the very center of the chest. I'm also going to be doing the same thing with my Madalyn Paradise paint in Teal, and also going into a little bit of my Madalyn Paradise paint in Light Blue, and applying that in the center of the chest as well, starting to lightly create a little Y shape. I'm then going to be going into my Graftobian Pro Paint in Shocking Pink and applying that in the very center of our makeshift cosmos, and this is going to really help bring that galaxy atmosphere into this look. I'm then going to be taking my Madalyn Paradise paint in white and applying that into our little galaxy as well. This is really going to help brighten up the look, and you can blend this out using some of your other colors as well. I'm also going to be taking some of my bright colors, such as this Madalyn Paradise paint in yellow, and a chip brush, and just splattering that all over my body to give the illusion of some stars. I then realized that earlier I forgot to do highlight, so I'm going to be taking my BH Cosmetics highlight palette, taking Dream and Glow, and just applying that to my cheekbones to help brighten it up a bit. I'm then going to be taking my Lemonhead Space Jam in Crystal Tokyo and my new Lemonhead Space Jam in Lady Mercury, and I'm going to be applying that onto the chip brush and splattering that on my body as well, just so we can get some glitter in there to kind of help replicate the look of stars. Then feel free to take some of your white body paint and create a few stars or shooting stars on your body as well. And that is the completed look. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a comment down below if you'd like to see next. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of my videos. Speaking of subscribing to my channel, I am going to be starting to post my Halloween looks starting next Monday, and there will be a new Halloween tutorial every weekday for the month of October, so you definitely want to stick around for that. So anyways, with all that being said, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!